Hello my dear students, very good evening. This is Sundar here. Hey guys, welcome to this session. A very interesting kind of a movie kind of a session because we are going to discuss something very emotional. How it all happened, right? Our nation, it has been quite so many decades since we got independence. But there was a point, the trigger, where it all started, alright, and how this movement, alright, the tendency to fight for a free independent nation, alright, you call that as nationalism, right? How this nationalism, the emergence of nationalism, what are the factors which triggered that, and how it all happened over the period of so many years is what we are going to see today, right? I'm sure you're going to kind of enjoy it, but you have to, apart from going through the movie, you have to remember all those data points. It's super important. Okay, so today we'll be discussing the making of the national movement, because national movement, it happened in phases. Actually, there was one stretch which happened in at the time of revolt of 1857 itself, and then in 1870s, from the time they came out with that Arms Act, there was another phase. Phase 3 was when Gandhi came back to India from South Africa. So there were multiple phases when national movement happened. We will discuss about this in detail today. Now before that, let me see who are all my dear students who are all here. Hi Muskan. Hi Payal. Hi Samreen, Vinil. Lovely to see all of you, beta. Great. Welcome to the session. Let's move on, okay? So a quick word about Vedantu Young Wonders in case you guys are new for this. This channel is for 6th to 8th grades. Guys, I have something very special, a very special news for you today. This channel is for 6th to 8th grade students, as I told already. And academically, mathematics, science, social and English grammar is what we cover. Non-academically, we have multiple series happening. Alright, so series on general knowledge, science related series like how does it work, series on mathematics, though it is academic, we give you tips and tricks like do's and don'ts, how to avoid silly mistakes, kind of a series. We also have a series to strengthen your foundation skills, your aptitude. Right, so multiple things are there, guys. Don't forget to subscribe right away. Okay. Hi Manish Mishra, how are you? Pushpa, I think I just spoke about it. Did you miss the initial part? We are going to speak about Indian, the nationalist movement. Alright, that started in the 1870s. I'm not going to lay more emphasis on the revolt of 1857. But after that, that was the trigger, the initial trigger. After that, from 1870s, how the nationalist movement emerged and started spreading throughout the country, and how it all happened till the end where India emerged as a free independent nation. That's what we're going to see, the making of the national movement. Okay, right. Hey guys, in case you want to learn from us personally, all right, you have a lovely opportunity because we have come out with a subscription, and today, as I said, that's a special day. This subscription is going to give you unlimited live classes with quizzes. What is so special about it? Guys, learning is something which everywhere, any platform can give you. But making that learning interesting and fun matters a lot for the student to attach himself or herself with the subject. That's what happens here. I hope you agree, right? And when you get, kind of passionate, become with few subjects, you start becoming so strong that you would be able to compete with students across your fellow peers, etc. And anytime you miss a session or you're not clear about a session, you have interactive replays to watch them n number of times. Even in replays, you can participate in quizzes and in leaderboards as well. So when teachers give you notes, you can download the notes as well, guys. And more important, anytime you get kind of questions, doubts, get n number of doubts solved inside your session. And to check your comprehension, we also give you quality tests and assignments. Guys, look at this. On top of all these things, 5,000 plus micro courses, topic wise, chapter wise, small modules. So wherever you have doubts, pick that module and go ahead, master yourself. And in case you are preparing for competitive exams, free crash courses are there. Wow, so many features, so many classes. You know what is the price? Today I told you, right, there is a special news. Guys, for the next 3 days, 12th, 13th, 14th, including today, Right, I have, you can see your description box. The link is there for the subscription. 50% off. 50% off till 14th. Make use of it, guys. 50% off till the end, for entire year till March. You can go ahead and take this up, right? So it is only till 14th, guys. Per class, you know how much you are paying now. I want you to really seize this opportunity immediately, guys. Per class you're paying 2.5 rupees, 2 rupees per class. My god, make use of it, guys. You know the quality of the teachers. See, when I say quality, it's not just the teaching, it's the intent that all kids should study really well. And that's why this opportunity is great, because you will be learning from such genuine teachers. Make use of it. And there is no obligation. If you don't want it, it's perfectly fine. But if you're looking for something like this, please make use of it. Cool? Hi Arjun, hi Camilla, hi Mayank, Teresa, hi. Welcome to Vedantu Young Wonders. I hope you are enjoying. See, it's like less than buying a small pack of Parle G biscuit, right? So the details are there, pinned to your description box, the blue color description box. Go through that, and to get the discount, use this coupon code SRPRO. Guys, it is just for takes 2-3 days. Make use of it immediately. Not even 3 days, 2 days. Right, so what are we going to discuss today? Number 1, emergence. Guys, I'm going to kind of do a beautiful storytelling to make this like a movie. I want you to feel it. So number 1 is the emergence of nationalism. Guys, can you tell me a small, what do you say? Difference. Is there a difference between patriotism and nationalism? Is there a difference between patriotism and nationalism? Come on, come on, come on. Hi, Avinab. Hi, Harikumar. Lasya, hi. What is the difference? If there is a difference, what is the difference? Hi, Ria. Welcome to Vedantu Young Wonders. Hope you're enjoying this session. We just started, of course. Hello, Deepika. Patriotism means love for country. Okay. Nationalism means? Pooja is saying nationalism, on the other hand, is inseparable from the desire for power. Agree and disagree, if you ask me, Pooja. Guys, patriotism is, of course, this is my country, is patriotism, right? This is my country and I want it to be independent and sovereign. That is nationalism. The support that you give, the feeling of providing support to make our country free and sovereign, is nationalism. The sense of belonging for our country is called patriotism. Clear? I hope you guys are clear now. Okay, so we are going to speak about the emergence of nationalism and the growth of mass nationalism. Throughout the country, everyone is having this feeling. I'm going to speak about it today. Be ready. Here we go. So guys, what is this country all about? Guys, whenever we say India, what is India, guys? Can you tell me? Whenever we say India, what do we mean by it? I'm not asking about the word India. Whenever we say in India this happens, in India that happens, what do we mean by India? Come on, try it out. Hi Vardhini. Perfectly nailed it, Jayakumar Sahadevan. People. It is, India is nothing but the people. Right? So guys, this country, what is this country and for whom is it meant? India is nothing but the people of India. Everyone, no caste, creed, religion, nothing, unbiased, right? That is India. So the idea of sovereignty means what? We should be independent and we should have the power to take our own decisions. It's called sovereign. Okay? So now, starting with nationalism, how suddenly people started feeling that no, we are not independent, we need to be independent. That feeling should come, right? When did this start? It started to some extent in revolt of 1857. However, the 1857 revolt was suppressed very quickly by the Britishers smartly. So you know what happened after that? There was an Arms Act which these guys passed. The Arms Act in 1878. That act said no Indian should possess a weapon. No Indian should possess a weapon. This agitated all our people. What? I will stand without any weapon and you will have everything. The cannons and guns to shoot us, is it? This is the feeling everyone started getting. This is one. Same year, they passed the Vernacular Press Act. So Vernacular Press Act is, see, Indians have different languages, right? All our local languages have our own newspapers, media, correct? So this Vernacular Press Act, which they passed in 1878, it stopped all these local press people from questioning Britishers. They cannot ask any questions to British government. Alright, so all of you know that India is a diverse country, right? Multiple languages, multiple different people. But all of them had their own different media, sets of their own media. Correct? So this Vernacular Press Act stopped all our Indian language press, local language press, from questioning or asking questions to the Britishers. This really agitated us because this is true deprivation of our freedom. Number two. So first was the Arms Act, second was the Vernacular Press Act. Third was something called as an Leaderboard Bill, where they wanted to give, right? Leaderboard Bill, it was passed in 1883. It wanted to promote equality among the people of India. But the white Europeans said, no way both of us can be treated equally. We are always superior. So the introduction of the Leaderboard Bill, people started opposing this bill because the bill wanted to promote equality. White Europeans were not ready. Hey guys, are you following me carefully? Come on, give me a yo. Tamanna, the question, the Arms Act is a little different. People cannot have arms on their own. Any Indian who was working for British Army, the weapons that they possessed was that of the armies, not their own. Are you clear now? Superb. Moving on. The early leaders. So when nationalism started emerging, obviously you will see a few people becoming more, a lot stronger and voicing out, whom we call as the early leaders. Dadabhai Nauroji, Feroz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tyabji, Surendranath Banerjee, W.C. Banerjee, early leaders. Guys, remember the names, okay? Now, Indian political associations. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, Indian Association, Madras Mahajan Sabha, Bombay Presidency Association, Indian National Congress. All these started emerging as political associations. So Indian National Congress was there till the end, right? Other associations slowly started getting diluted. Cool? Now, the Indian National Congress, the demands of the Congress was, they initially said, you know what, allow us more freedom to, live. But, they wanted more rights in administration, more rights in economy, in the society, etc. That's how their initial approach was. Alright, so there should be more Indians in the assembly, in the government posts. Alright, and administration should be more Indians should be there. And there should be two separate things. The judiciary should be separate. The executives, the diplomats should be separate. These are the kind of demands that were put forth by the Congress initially. They never thought initially about, we want all of you get out. We want our country to be free and sovereign. That was not the approach initially. So their approach initially was, the demands were very moderate. Lokesh, beta, leave the facts. Facts you can pull it anywhere. First understand the sequence, very important, okay? Bobby is asking, sir, why did they do like that to our country? That's how it works, right? The dominant and the oppressive. The dominant, there are always people who are very dominant, the strong and the weak. When someone realizes they are strong, unless they are very matured, they would try to oppress the weak, right? They will suppress them. That's how it happens. Okay, Bobby? So now, regarding, this is about administrative demands, economic demands. They said, please, reduction of revenue, please reduce the military expenditure, we want more funds for irrigation, salt tax should be less. Why Gandhi, when Mahatma came, he said, why should I pay tax for salt? It's my right. But they said, resolutions on the salt tax, please try to resolve this problem. Very, very mild and moderate approach. Social, develop public awareness, published newspapers. See, these are all things that the Indian National Congress did, guys. Okay, mobilized people across the country, and they started criticizing the British rule through different speeches, etc. Now, however, slowly things started changing. So guys, the point here is Indian National Congress had different kind of demands. Administrative demands, economic demands, social deeds, etc. However, their demands were very moderate. But with time, see, when Tilak came, Bal Gangadhar Tilak came, he was very clear. He said, this is my country and freedom is my birthright. You are no one to tell me what to do. So it was a completely different approach. So Bipin Chandra Pal, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, these guys had very, very radical approach, very different approach. Alright, they never said that you are ruling us, so please give us a little more freedom. No, that was not the approach. They said, who are you to give me freedom? Are you understanding the difference, guys? Guys, are you understanding the difference in approach between the Congress and these leaders? Okay, see, I have to confirm with you before moving on. It's quite a very comprehensive chapter. That is why I thought we will have two parts of this chapter. We can't complete it in one session, impossible. It's too, I would say too many things are there, and you will start finding it challenging to remember so many data points. So, and yes, these leaders emphasized on self-reliance and constructive work, and they were, they did not think about asking for more demands. What their only demand is, you get out. Alright, I have to be blunt, guys. Please go out of our country. We know, we want the complete freedom. As we call it as Purna Swaraj, right? Like that. So, now, to add to this, in 1905, Curzon, Viceroy Curzon, this was a game changer. He partitioned Bengal, saying that Bengal is too big. The way I have partitioned this session, right, this chapter, like this, Viceroy Curzon partitioned Bengal, saying that it is too big and administratively it's not convenient for administration. So this is the reason he gave. But the idea was, he said there are a lot of strong leaders in Bengal. He wanted to weaken them. And the only way is divide and conquer. So he partitioned Bengal into two. Right? So this again really infuriated our people. They became very angry and struggle became, they struggle against the nationalism. I would say the freedom, struggle for freedom. It became a lot stronger here. And this came to be known later as the Swadeshi movement. Dominant means a little imposing on others, forcefully trying to get things done over weaker society or someone weak. That is domination. Okay, now Swadeshi movement. So Swadeshi movement said there should not be any British rule, number one. Alright, people should take care of themselves. We should have our own companies, our own enterprises, our own education system, and our own languages to govern everything. This is pure Swadeshi movement for all of you. I repeat, Britishers should go out. People should be, it is self-help. I should help myself to become better. All right, and my country should have its own companies, its own education system, its own languages should flourish. All right, so fought for freedom, Swaraj, and Swadeshi movement was welcomed across the country. Lot of people, mass mobilization, lot of people came together. They started boycotting British institutions, goods, everything, and revolutionary violence, the violence for while demanding our rights, it's called revolutionary violence. It became a little necessary to throw the British rule out of the country. So the growth of mass nationalism, how all the a big society in the country, how everyone came together for the freedom of the country. This is what we call mass nationalism. So guys, 1919, after 1919, the struggle against British rule, it became a big movement. And all of you know, right, that was the time the Britishers were a little weak also because of World War. But you know what they did? During the World War, Indian soldiers were forcefully asked to fight in the World War. See, look at this. The First World War altered the economic and political situation in India. Indians were asked to fight for the British forcefully. Alright, however, the way the Russians struggled in 1917, it inspired Indians. If they can do it, we can also do it. That's the thought for which came for all the Indian nationals. 1915, alright, going back a little, Mahatma Gandhi came back from South Africa. His approach was so different, alright, that the Britishers they don't know what, they did not understand what to do. He became a mass leader with his charismatic approach. And he didn't stop in one place. He traveled across India to understand people and the situation better. And slowly you will know, right? Champaran movement, right? The Kedah of Ahmedabad, we call it as what? Chauri Chora. All those movements, lot of things. Chauri Chora and all, it changed his mind because so many people got killed there. Because of which he stopped the non-cooperation movement actually. Right, so Mahatma Gandhi emerged as a big leader in India once he came back. Now, the Rowlatt Act. Guys, I don't know how many of you know the Rowlatt Act. See, the Rowlatt Act, it allowed all the British police officials to imprison anyone without any investigation. If you want to put someone in prison, just take them and put it. As simple as that. All right. So people, people opposed this act very strongly. In 6th April 1919, non-violent opposition to this act was observed. You know what? The Britishers again started putting force. We know what happened in Jallianwala Bagh, right? That was one example. Rabindranath Tagore, as reflecting his strong opposition, he gave back his knighthood, said that I don't want it. Right. So Rowlatt Act was also one major reason, guys. All of you should remember this. Khilafat agitation. First World War. Turkey was defeated, and of course, because of which in Ottoman Empire in Turkey, it got split. Sultan of Turkey, the religious head, all of them were taken, the authority was taken from all of them. Right, so big for this, as a result of this, the Muslims in India, they started a big protest, a movement. You call it as Khilafat movement. And who kind of spearheaded this? Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. You see that in the picture? Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, they ran the Khilafat movement, typically demanding the respective authority for them. So similarly, so Khilafat movement was also one, guys, which also impacted nationalism because the Congress joined hands with them in Khilafat. So non-cooperation movement. Pushpa Patel, don't worry, we will be sharing the slides, this week's slides by before Monday you will get it. Now coming back. Non-cooperation movement. Alright. see, there are two different movements: civil disobedience, non-cooperation. One movement, it allowed breaking the law, but non-cooperation movement is more silent, non-violent in nature. So it gained momentum. Whatever they said, we said we will not cooperate. Students left government colleges and schools. Lawyers like Nehru ji, C.R. Das, they gave up their lawyer practices. Laws were boycotted. Right? People lit bonfires to burn all the foreign cloths in Swadeshi movement. All of them were a part of non-cooperation movement. So in Kheda, Gujarat, Patidar Presence organized campaigns against the high land taxes that were, demanded. In Andhra, in Tamil Nadu, liquor shops, lot of protests were done outside liquor shops. You call it as picketing. They were picketed. Liquor shops were picketed. Picketed means protests were done outside those places. In Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, tribals and peasants, they did a lot of forest satyagrahas. So guys, one thing it is showing is people across the country came together for the common cause, which is the independence, the freedom of the country. This is true nationalism. Nationalism is support that you provide, the instinct and the feeling, the emotional connect that you get for the freedom and sovereignty of the country. That's what we call nationalism. Patriotism is a part of nationalism. However, patriotism means it's my country. That's it. Nationalism is bigger than that. So in Assam, similarly, tea garden laborers shouting Gandhi Maharaj ki Jai, demanding a big increase in their wages. So a lot of non-cooperation happened throughout the country. Right? So Mahatma Gandhi, people started looking at Mahatma as like a messiah, a messenger of God. Popular images, Mahatma Gandhi was given place like Indian gods. Look at this. Look at the picture. Alright. Mahatma is driving the chariot, guiding nationalist leaders in the battle against British. Look at this picture. Who is driving the chariot? Mahatma is driving the chariot, and all the nationalist leaders are there in the chariot. So 1922 to 1929, suspension of the non-cooperation movement because of the Chauri Chaura incident. I told you, right? So many peasants got killed there. So Gandhiji was hurt badly. He said, no, I don't want to do this. Stop everything. And RSS, it's a separate thing. Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh was formed. Communist Party was formed. And same period, 1922 to 29, 8 years, Bhagat Singh was very active. Alright. Though he was a little violent in his means, but very active and understandably violent. Outrage demonstrates. See, Go Back Simon. We call it as Go Back Simon Commission. Right. That protest was done during this period, and the entire 1920 to 1930 decade closed with Congress resolving for Purna Swaraj, which is complete independence. You guys are clear? Hey guys, are you clear till this? Shweta, the next session will be this only, don't worry. The next session, obviously, I'll ensure that the part 2 is also covered. Give me a yo if you guys are clear with this. Guys, I'm not going to speak about the entire thing because a lot of things we covered now, but in a quick and swift manner. I'm not going to speak much, but I'll show you a few things alone. So, emergence of nationalism. Nationalism is all about the feeling of support, providing support for the freedom of the country and the independent decision making power, which is sovereignty. So there are three major reasons. Arms Act for nationalism to really pick up. Arms Act was passed allowing no Indian to possess any arms, 1878. Same year, Vernacular Press Act, which prohibited any local language press from asking questions to Britishers. 3 is Elbert Bill, which promoted equality, was opposed by the white Europeans. Now a lot of leaders emerged: Dadabhai Naoroji, Feroz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tyabji, Surendranath Banerjee. W.C. Banerjee, etc. A lot of political associations including Indian National Congress was built. So Congress, if you look at it, their demands were initially very moderate, more administrative, economic and social demands, right? More representation in administration, etc. Economically, cut down military expenditure, give us more funds for irrigation kind of demands. However, if you look at it, their demands were put to the Britishers, who are no one to rule us. Correct? So that was the difference between the other leaders like Bipin Chandra Pal, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Lala Lajpat Rai. Their thought was different. Who are you to give me rights? Freedom is my birthright and I will get it, is their idea. So to add fuel to the fire, in 1905 Viceroy Curzon partitioned Bengal to make their leaders of Bengal, who were very strong, as weak. This infuriated everyone. Slowly the Swadeshi movement started getting picked up. Swadeshi movement happened in different ways. Okay, people came together, and during World War as well, the Indian soldiers were forcefully asked to fight for the Britishers. Alright, and this agitated all our soldiers as well. And to add to that, to add strength to the movement, Mahatma Gandhi was there. Alright, he came before that itself, before the war. 1915, I'm sorry, during the war. 1915, he returned from South Africa. He became a mass leader. Satyagraha, the Rowlatt Act, which prevented or allowed the Britishers to imprison anyone without investigation, was also a major thing. When our people opposed non-violently the Rowlatt Act, Britishers came back forcefully with Jallianwala Bagh, and Rabindranath Tagore protested and resisted against it, gave back his knighthood also for this. So similarly, in First World War, Turkey was defeated, Ottoman Empire was split, and the authority was, all the authority of the Muslims were deprived, both the Sultan as well as the religious heads of the Muslims. So for this, the Ali brothers started the Khilafat movement, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. So National Congress also participated. Non-cooperation movement gained momentum in 1921-22. Lot of ways people restored resistance. Laws were boycotted, foreign clothes were burnt, a lot of them. Lawyers, gave up the practices, etc. Peoples also, fought against in different places. In Gujarat, peasants organized campaigns against the high revenue demands. Andhra Pradesh, liquor shops were picketed. Guntur again, the tribals, they conducted forest satyagrahas. Assam, shout slogans of Gandhi Maharaj ki Jai came. Gandhi was looked upon like an idol and the messiah. Right, look at that picture. So suppression of non-cooperation movement was stopped by Gandhi because of the violence that happened in the Chauri Chaura in 1922. And after that, RSS was formed, Communist Party was formed, and during this period 1922 to 29, Bhagat Singh was active. Go Back Simon Commission was also conducted, that protests were conducted, and people started fighting. The Swadeshi movement slowly moved towards the fight for Purna Swaraj. Hey guys, are you clear? Ready for a Mentee now? Come on, give me a yo. Let me jump in. See, moderates, if you ask me, these are not types of people, these are types of thought process. Alright, radical is thinking out of the box, laterally. Alright, and moderates are thinking inside it, but for some betterment. I accept the British rule, but I want a little more from the Britishers. It's the thought process of the moderates. But radicals have said, why should I accept British rule? This is my country, who are you to come in and dictate terms? Getting it? Okay, Sivadam music. When you partition a place, when you divide and conquer, you know what happens? Britishers will have more authority over smaller territories. If it is a huge territory, there will be too many people who have the opportunity to be united. But the moment you break it into a small territory, you can put more people in those territories and be more dominant there. That was the idea of Curzon, to weaken the leaders by becoming more authoritative in those places. When a place is small, you would have the opportunity to look at it and have more and better control over it. Okay, say guys. Yeah, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, all of them are radical leaders. So guys, moving on to a Mentee. I want all of you to go to Mentee. Go open your browser, go to mentee.com. Menti.com. No meter, leave meter, don't put meter. Mentee.com. Go to Mentee.com and it will ask you for a code. Please enter the code. The code that you guys have to enter is 8380357. I repeat, 8380357. Guys, I repeat, you have to open your browser. Go to the website Mentee, Menti.com, and it will ask you, please enter the code. You have to type the quiz code 8380357. Oh wow, Vyom, lovely to hear that, beta. Congratulations. I have very little to do, it's all your efforts. It applies for all students, guys. We are just facilitators. We just give you information in the form that you want. You are the ones who put all the efforts end of the day, right? You guys are great. Bobby, if you carefully look at Bobby Asha, if you carefully look at today's sessions, today I have spoken about multiple leaders. Along with them, there are another set of leaders whom I have not addressed. I will talk about them in the coming session. All of them put together are major contributors for the freedom. Guys, 30 more seconds. First question will be on your screens. Once again, one final time I am reiterating, you have to open a website menti.com. Open your browser, go type menti.com and then type this code 8380357. Come on guys, do well. I'm sure you guys are rock stars here, don't worry. You will do awesome. I've been seeing you guys for quite some time, right? I know what you guys are capable of. Guys, I'm going to refresh my page so that everyone is able to join the quiz comfortably, okay? Yeah, I'm refreshing now. Dinesh. Now try. In case you had some difficulties, now please try. You should be able to get it. Okay. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go with the first question. On your screens. Now. The question is, in which year Mahatma Gandhi came back from South Africa? Come on guys, for people like you it's a sitter. 1922, 15, 23, 05. Mahalakshmi Aita, enjoy your birthday, may God bless you. So how many of you chose option B, 1915? There are a lot of you who chose 22. Just because you saw 22 is not the right answer. It's okay. Pick it up now. Now I hope you remember, right? So guys, Anjali is at the top, followed by Kalo, Kartikeya, Yukta and Usha. Top 5. Kriti, Ishwari, Vaibhav, Arumuga, Kurandai Sami. Pragati. 6 to 10. Question 2 on your screens. Now. Akshay, God bless you, beta. Enjoy your birthday. Bengal was divided by the British in which year? Lord Curzon divided 1900, 1910, 1905, 1920. Good, 1905. So after 2 questions, the leaderboard says Kalo is at the top, followed by Yukta, Anjali, Pragati, Free Fire. Top 5. Ved, Abhirami, Vaibhav, Ishwari and Shubhangi. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready for question number 3? Hi Sid. Sid the star. The Vernacular Press Act, which year? 1840, 1857, 1890, 78. Guys, you will never forget this. You should never. Let me put it that way. Abhija Nahari, what happened? Why? Why weren't you able to answer, beta? So how many of you chose option D? Guys, there were 3 things that happened, right, which triggered nationalism, nationalist movements. Starting from Arms Act, remember? Arms Act, Vernacular Press Act. How did you guys forget this? So 4 more to go. Sorry, Yukta is at the top. Looks like it is going to change. Free Fire is free there at the top, followed by Ved, Yukta, Vaibhav, Ishwari. Top 5. Pragati, Darshan, Shubhangi, Shreya and Aditya. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 respectively. Question 4 to be there on your screens. Here it comes. And the question is, Elbert Bill was introduced in which year? 83, 78, 1890, 1860. Let me see how, if you guys have listened properly, you will know it. Hi Pooja, thank you. Good, not bad. Good guys. For a minute, my heart started beating slowly. I was a little apprehensive whether you guys will not remember it. Not bad. Super guys. That is like my boys and girls. Super. So, with Yukta, Darshan, Vaibhav and Ishwari. Top 5. Pragati, Simmerleen, Liana, Shreya and Pankaj. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, question 5 now. 2 more to go. Here we go. Anjula, Muskan Singh. Many more happy returns of the day. Enjoy your birthday. God bless you, beta. Who among them is not the early nationalist leader? Among this. Not the early nationalist leader. Dadabhai Naoroji, W.C. Banerjee, Bipin Chandra Pal, Surendranath Banerjee. One among them is not the early nationalist leader, not the. How many of you are using Kannada Gottilla? But I know I can understand comfortably. Speak little. Bipin Chandrapal. Bipin Chandrapal is a radical thinker. You know, right? We spoke about it. He was in the, I would say, reign of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Yup, that time. So, 5 questions are done. Let me see who's at the top. Darshan is at the top. No, not even Darshan, guys. Vaibhav is at the top. Vaibhav, Ishwari, Ayush, Shreya, Darshan. Top 5. Nandini, Ved, Liana, Simmerlin and Sam. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So guys, question 6. Here it comes. Ali brothers were involved in which movement, guys? After the First World War. Non-cooperation, Khilafat movement, Swadeshi movement, boycott movement. Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali. They were involved in which movement? Come on guys, faster. Khilafat movement, which demanded more authorities and equality for the Muslims. So, guys, are you ready for the final question? Before that, let's see who's still at the top as of now. Looks like it is Ishwari. Ishwari, Vaibhav, Ayush, Darshan, Shreya. Top 5. Nandini, Liana, Ved, Simmerlin and Mr. Rage. Hey guys, ready? Question 7. Here it comes on your screens. Who said freedom is our birthright and I shall have it? Come on guys, can I ask you a simple question than this? Chitranjan Jas, Motilal Nehru, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. See, it's like a bonus for all of you. Simple one, right? The last one. Here it comes. Here also there are few people who said Lala Lajpat Rai. Come on guys. So guys, who's winning? Who is winning? Who is winning? Is it Vaibhav or is it? Vaibhav is winning guys. Comfortably, yes. Great job Vaibhav. Vaibhav, Ayush, Darshan, Shreya, Liana. Great job done. Congratulations to you. Ayush, Darshan, Shreya, Liana, top 5 guys, congratulations. Nandini, Ved, Simmerlin, Mr. Rage, AR, the pro. Lovely guys, lovely to see this. Keep it up, kudos. Guys, there could have been so many of you who got the right answers. Unfortunately, you got into the leaderboard. You could not, it's okay. All you guys have to do is keep fighting, keep learning, keep, picking up your pace of responding. Quickly, you have to, the quicker you respond, more chances to get into the leaderboard, right? According to me, you guys are winners here. Trust me, because you got the right answers. All right, so keep the spirit going, all of you. I hope you like the session. This session is one of the most important sessions, not just for your exams, but for your life as well. Because every single every single, breath of fresh air that you are enjoying, it has a lot to do with these chapters, the happenings of the chapters. So watch out, hit the like button, let me know you like the session guys, and yes, do subscribe to the channel. I will meet you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Sundar Rabindranathan signing off kids. Take care, bye bye. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.